I'm like down to my last roll. What am I gonna do? Right. Better order another one. Launch now. Proceed to launch.
Automatic trebush deliver system activated. Please proceed to front door to receive parcel.
Hey, welcome to Art Club, Clayton. So today I've got quite a fun project for you. So we're going to be making a trebuchet, which is effectively basically a medieval siege weapon, but it's like a really cool little launch you can make. And I've kind of thought up a few things that you hopefully have around the house. So things like duct tape, things like parcel tape, boxes, PVA glue, you might have it. We're not going to use PVA today because I don't want you guys to be waiting around for glue to dry. Obviously, if you're doing it yourself, you can use that. I've got a sharp knife, which also works as a hammer. I don't know if I need that. Scissors, toilet roll, so not the actual roll, but the rolls. I'm going to be using a dowel for my, so basically you have two supports like this and a cross arm in the middle that launches your device. And I'm going to use a dowel today as my crossbar, but you could use a pencil if you don't have a dowel, or you could use a stick. As long as your toilet roll can spin on your piece of crossbar, then I think you'll be alright. We're going to be using good old-fashioned cardboard. I've got a stash behind me out of scene. I'm going to start by making some side supports. I'm going to make them symmetrical. I'm going to make them in a triangle shape because triangular shape is quite a good strong structure. I've also got paper clips. I've got rubber bands somewhere as well. Move this junk out of the way. Fine art of junk modelling. So I think this is a good length to use for my crossbeam, and actually I might make that first. The reason being that I want to make sure that it properly swings. I'm going to make it quite big. I'm going to make it about this big. You can make it small if you want, and obviously if you have wood and saws and stuff at home, then go for it, because you know, I'm just using these materials because these are more likely to be in your house. So, but yeah, feel free to get creative and use whatever you want. But for this, I'm just going to show you what I'm using for stuff that's around the house, so I don't have to go out and get more resources. Obviously, if you're using a sharp knife, try and get a responsible adult to watch and help you. Strength of the card is in its size, so if I folded this over a few times, you would get a lot more strength sideways. So I'm actually going to fold it as opposed to cut it. bit flimsier than I'd want it to be, but to be honest, if it's swinging that way from about there, so if you think 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, might even get a pencil. A little X, it's going to be my, and if you just try it with your fingers and just think, I'm going to have a big weight there, maybe I'll have to use a brick, I don't know if that's even going to be heavy enough. And ideally, you want this to be at least that height in terms of your support, so it's going to have to be quite big structure. So maybe the X I originally put was there, but I'm thinking maybe there would be a better place. So, just gonna pierce through. Obviously don't do this into a table that you're precious about, or that your parents are precious about, because you might get in trouble, and then I will get in trouble. I won't be allowed to watch my channel ever again. So works. So I'm just lightly scoring this, I'm not pushing in, I don't want to cut through all of a sudden, because obviously I'm pointing a knife at myself. Then once I've scored it sufficiently, I'm going to actually jump onto my other blade, which is a serrated edge, but more like a bread knife. I'm just going to cut into my loo roll. Put the blade away. Okay, back to Mr. Box. It's turned into more of a tray now. So I'm going to measure out. So I know that I can probably get 2 long straights, and then I can use this other box I've got here to build more of a triangular shape. And I'm going to kind of come out the side as well, just to give it a bit more sideways stability. And I'm tempted to put this box somewhere to kind of make it more rigid. Okay. So we've got our 2 support structures, and we're going to try and get these in there somehow. So I'm thinking duct tape. You know what, I'm tempted to actually just cut a hole out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it a bit further up, just so that if it doesn't work, then I haven't ruined my whole thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across, an X shape on both sides. And then I'm going to try and cut through. See how I've cut an X shape, and then I'm going to try and not slice my finger off. If I was doing this with wood, I would just drill a hole. Very easy. And because I've got a few spare loo rolls, I'm just going to do an experiment where I'm going to just reduce the size of my hole. And that might actually just do it. actually, is it in focus? You can see the hole there. I might reinforce that with some duct tape, but actually it's rather good. Go check with that. You can see. I can then get my swinging arm. Spins very nicely, and actually it's spinning on the axis anyway, so this is basically just to hold it in place. You hold it up, but it would end up here somewhere. So that's good. So I managed to get another box, and I just had a bit of a brainwave, which is if I attach these to the side of this box, that will hopefully, in theory, hold it enough. If I cut some grooves out so that they can't do that as much, even go through both sides of here, like through the top and through the bottom, like that, but through here, that will give it maybe some support, and then maybe do some triangle shapes just to reinforce. So that's going to be my next approach. I just need to check the dowel is wide enough. It is just, so I'm going to move it in a bit, so I'm probably going to go for here and here. Those are going to be my two supports, as you can see. What I'm going to do is, because these are basically a U shape, I'm going to tuck it in there like this. Like this, I think. I'm going to fold this here, like this. works though. Oh, don't do that to me. Now again, put the toilet roll in the middle to try and control where the supports will be. That works. Good. And this pencil is hexagonal, so actually it's making it stiffer in the hole, which is a good thing. Start putting bricks and that in here. Don't want it to. Did it without breaking it this time? That there. That back through the hole. Almost ready to launch. Like this. So you imagine we load it up. The idea is that it throws it and then swings out like this and
so you can see I've tried to put some wood down the main central thingy just to make it a bit stronger. I've grafted a piece of wood to here with a lot of parcel tape just to make it stronger, and it's still a little bit wobbly, but hopefully it'll work. And the new mechanism for launching, so when the arm comes up, instead of having it attached to the arm, it's on this little hook. And the aim for this is basically when it comes to this position in its launching trajectory, this will fly off. And I've just attached a paper clip to my launching item.
I'm going to have to pull this slightly to this side because it is leaning in to one side. Alternatively, I could put my counterweight to one side. That would pull it in the opposite side. So there's the counterweight. Just hoping this is strong enough. Hook this onto the vertical pin here. I've put 2 logs in the bottom just to add to its launching power. Angle it up. Things fall enough to worry. It's hooked on. That was amazing. Hey, so you've seen it fly. is not amazing, but the challenge is put. If you can make something and make it launch and then post your video of your trebuchet on the Clayton Art Group, so that's if you go onto Facebook and Clayton Art Group or Clayton Art Group, I'll put a link in, I've forgotten what it's called. I'll put it on the bottom of this video. So have a go, get some cardboard, get some sellotape, get some duct tape if you've got any, strips of wood if you've got any. I mean, you could make it out of whatever you want, whatever you've got in the house basically, and try and launch a bit of wood across the garden or across your yard or across your house. Try not to break any windows, and I look forward to seeing what you've done.